Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of WWE Flame. I am your host, NTCertified, and we are on the road to WrestleMania, just a few weeks from the big show, and we are in Saginaw, Michigan here tonight. Let's get this show on the road. And kicking off the show tonight is former Flame heavyweight champion Drew McIntyre. He did lose the championship to Brock Lesnar just under 2 weeks ago. We have not seen him since, but Drew McIntyre is here in the flesh. We are being told that Brock Lesnar is not here, so let's see what Drew McIntyre has to say early on in the show here tonight. I'm going to cut right to the chase. Yes, I'm pissed off that I lost my world title at the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar took my dream away, but I'll avenge that in due time. In the meantime, Brock Lesnar blindsided Rey Mysterio last week, and poor Rey didn't stand a chance. Big bad Brock with the cheap shots. And since I do my business face to face, I'm here to tell you, Brock Lesnar, that next week in this very ring, it'll be you and me. Don't worry, your title's not on the line. But no, I plan on seeing you at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre laying claim to the WrestleMania main event against Brock Lesnar. We have not determined who that's going to be, but we will see very soon. Next week, Drew and Brock. Ladies and gents, we are back and we are straight to the action. Tag team match already underway. It is Evolution's Randy Orton and Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, in a tag team contest against the Red Army, Heath Slater and Curt Hawkins. And this match is going to be very telling. So, backstory behind this match. Last week here on Flame, Triple H and Batista, the other two members of Evolution and the current tag team champions here on Flame, faced Breezango in a tag team contest. Once they got to the backstage area, Randy Orton and Ric Flair kind of poked jokes at the champions, saying that they couldn't beat Breezango in a quick enough fashion. So Orton and Flair challenged the Red Army for a tag team match here tonight, and here we have the match that's happening right in front of you right now. The goal for Ric Flair and Randy Orton is to defeat the Red Army in 5 minutes or less. This is a bet that they've put $10,000 on the line between Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, and Ric Flair. So the countdown has begun. 60 seconds has passed, by the way. So they have 4 minutes to get this match taken care of. And from the looks of it, Curt Hawkins is in full control of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Evolution's going to have to do a lot to take down the Red Army, former tag team champions in their own right. And I'm not sure where the competition is coming from between Evolution, but I'm hearing nice spinebuster by Curt Hawkins catching Randy Orton as he ran into the ring. But I'm hearing that there's a little bit of competition between the two. Randy Orton and Ric Flair believe that maybe they can be better World Tag Team Champions than Batista and Triple H. Who knows? They're not the champions, so we really can't gauge how much better they could be. Heath Slater climbing into the ring. But as we get closer and closer to the big show, closer and closer to WrestleMania, you have to wonder, who are Triple H and Batista going to defend their World Tag Team Championships against? Will it be the Red Army, Heath Slater and Curt Hawkins? Will it be Breezango? Will it be some other makeshift tag team here on the roster? It remains to be seen. Orton sliding out, taking Heath Slater over the top rope onto the outside. And we are coming up on the 3-minute mark. Evolution has 2 minutes left. to defeat the Red Army, or they are out of $10,000 cold hard cash. Ladies and gents, welcome to the show once again. I am your host. I am NTCertified. Starting off with a great tag team contest between Evolution and the Red Army. In addition to those matches, we will see the women's champion Molly Holly in action as she faces Sonya Deville. Roman Reigns will be in action here tonight against Johnny Gargano. And in our main event, Elias steps into the ring to challenge another WWE Hall of Famer. We will find out who answers the call in tonight's main event. If Elias can keep his streak going after after his huge victory over Sting at the Royal Rumble. Right now, he is on cloud 9. Ric Flair coming into the ring. Heath Slater laid out in the center. Nice elbow drop to the chest. And just a few moments ago, Drew McIntyre coming down to the ring, and he's going to avenge the attack on Rey Mysterio from last week. That brutal attack by World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar. Rey Mysterio coming down to the ring, just declaring that he'd like to put his name in the hat for a future title shot, and I believe Rey's deserved it. He's deserved it over the last few months. Multiple victories mainly over guys in the Evolution stable. And before he could make it up to the ramp, Brock Lesnar with a blindside attack, laying Rey out, attacking him, delivering a brutal F5 on the steel rampway. Rey Mysterio not here today. He is nursing his injuries. Curt Hawkins with the pinfall. We are coming up on the final 10 seconds. Ric Flair and Randy Orton are now out of $10,000 cash. Triple H and Batista winning the bet. The Red Army is in control of this match. And can you believe what the response is going to be if Curt Hawkins and Heath Slater can pull out the win right now? I mean, that's not too far-fetched. They are former tag team champions with the roll-up from Ric Flair. 1. A very, very slow count by the referee. Shocking. Slow count by the referee. Randy Orton with the snapmare and the kick to the back of Curt Hawkins. Another kick to the back onto Curt Hawkins. But next week we will have Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre in a rematch from the Royal Rumble. But the title will not be on the line. Brock Lesnar in the driver's seat headed to WrestleMania, but we still have yet to determine who his opponent's going to be. And Heath Slater with the devastating leg drop from the top rope. And Evolution is not looking too hot right now. Slater and Hawkins are in good shape here tonight, and a win over Randy Orton and Ric Flair will definitely put them back in the driver's seat to become #1 contenders for the Flame Tag Team Championships. Hard shots to the face of Randy Orton, climbing the ropes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 shots to the head of Randy Orton. Orton falls to the canvas. Russian leg sweep. Beautiful transition by the veteran Heath Slater. Stay on him, Heath. He is the Viper. Just like that, the match can turn around. Randy Orton with the reversal. Vertical suplex by the former World Heavyweight Champion. In comes Curt Hawkins. But Orton tags in Ric Flair. A spear by Curt Hawkins. A spear by Curt Hawkins. He should have went for the pinfall victory. I'm not sure why he didn't go for the pin there. That was a brutal spear, and it came out of nowhere. Flatliner. But Ric Flair pops up out of nowhere. Curt Hawkins with the slap. Execution. Elevated DDT into the pin. 1, 2. Orton breaks up the pinfall. If Orton was not there at that very second, this match may have been over. Nice body slam by Curt Hawkins, showing a little bit of strength there. Set out body slam. Nicely done by the veteran Curt Hawkins. The Red Army looking like they may pull this out. Some would call this an upset. I would not call this an upset. To the outside of the ring. They've already lost $10,000, so why rush to get the match done? DDT on the outside. Curt Hawkins is motionless on the outside, but he reverses. I stand corrected and into the ring apron twice. Rolling Randy Orton back into the ring. What's Hawkins waiting for? What's he waiting for? He's letting Orton work his way up to his feet. Another flatliner. Another flatliner by Curt Hawkins. Whip into the ropes. And he misses. Orton putting Curt Hawkins up on the top rope. European uppercut. Orton climbing to the top. What's Orton looking for? Hand around the neck. Oh no! RKO! RKO from the top rope. And Curt Hawkins is out. Snap suplex into the pinfall. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Evolution. Evolution gets the Duke.
Here are your winners, the Viper, Randy Orton, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Evolution gets the job done, but not in 5 minutes or less. They lose the bet to Triple H and Batista. We are back with live action. The big dog Roman Reigns going one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. Both men starting with some chain wrestling at the moment. Johnny Gargano is probably a master of mat wrestling. Roman Reigns more of a brawler, a striker. More power game than anything, but holding his own against Gargano and just shoving Gargano off. A huge show of strength by Roman Reigns. Roman, former World Heavyweight Champion. Johnny Gargano, former NXT Champion. Roman Reigns has been fairly quiet here on the Flame roster. He'd definitely be looking to get into the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania, the space that is currently vacant, so every win counts over the next week or two as we head into the show of shows, WrestleMania, of course, headlined by World Heavyweight Champion Edge and Royal Rumble winner Christian from the Dimension roster. We also have Molly Holly going one-on-one with Kairi Sane, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble. Both matches already signed for WrestleMania, which is going to be a huge, huge night for Flame and Dimension. Do not miss that once-in-a-lifetime event. Huge, huge show. And I'm actually, I can announce this. at this point, there are going to be 2 nights of WrestleMania action. So not only will we have the traditional Sunday night WrestleMania pay-per-view, we are also going to have a second night preceding that on Saturday. So a weekend of WrestleMania, a Saturday and a Sunday show. It is going to be amazing. And Johnny Gargano with the tequila sunrise. But Roman kicking out, using those huge legs to his advantage. Nice. Roman with a shot to the chin into the pinfall. 1. Kick out by Johnny Gargano. Gargano with the Dragon Rana on Roman Reigns. The Dragon Rana on Roman Reigns. Whip into the corner. What's he looking for here? Picking up Roman Reigns. Playing target practice with Roman Reigns' face. The dart directly into the corner, into the pinfall. 1, 2, kick out by Roman Reigns. Johnny Gargano can't believe it, pulling out one of his signature moves right out of the gate. Gargano, another whip into the corner. Roman Reigns, Superman punch out of nowhere. 1, 2, kick out by Johnny Gargano. Both men hitting their finishers. Roman clubs, hard clubs to the head. More clubs to the head, and Johnny Gargano trying to cover himself up. Picking up Gargano. Spear! And he hits the spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns gets the Duke. Big win for Roman Reigns here tonight. As we roll on towards WrestleMania, Johnny Gargano, Roman extending his hand, and Johnny Gargano, a sign of respect for 2 of the greatest superstars of our generation.
The WWE Women's Champion, Molly Holly. Sonya Deville.
Women's action on deck. Right out of the gate. Sit out spine buster by Molly Holly, our women's champion, who will defend her championship at WrestleMania versus the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Kairi Sane, which should be an amazing contest, a clash of styles, I should say. Kairi, more outgoing, more flamboyant. Molly Holly, more reserved, like a mat technician, I would say. So definitely a clash of styles, but an amazing match nonetheless. We will see if Molly Holly can do the unthinkable and defeat the Royal Rumble winner in Kairi Sane. 1, kick out by Molly Holly. Everybody's counting Molly Holly out in this match, but I, for one, know that Molly Holly is a WWE Hall of Famer in the making. Multiple-time women's champion. She has everything that it takes to get it done against Kairi Sane. Another sit-out spine buster. And Sonya Deville, no slouch in her own right. 1/2 of Fire and Desire with Mandy Rose. 1. Kick out by Sonya Deville. I know that Molly Holly is the women's champion, but she's going to have to do a lot more than what she's doing right now if she's going to put Sonya Deville away. And what would it mean for Sonya Deville if she can defeat the women's champion here tonight? With that MMA background, Sonya Deville is lethal with her shots, her knees, and her kicks. Not many women can do it better than Sonya Deville. Just like that kick to the chest, taking out the champion. those hard forearms, but Molly with the clothesline. And Molly can get aggressive when she wants to. That's one thing that you cannot take from Molly Holly, but Sonya Deville with the spear. Will it be? Ooh, I thought we may have an upset, but Molly kicked out before the ref even got to a count of one, laying out Sonya Deville one more time. Awesome. What's Molly going for here? Is this a power bomb? Power bomb. 1, 2, kick out by Sonya Deville. Molly Holly kind of beside herself right now. Can't believe it. She's going to the top. Could it be the Molly go around? But she's too far. Sonya Deville is halfway across the ring. Another sit-out spine buster by the champion. That is the third spine buster that we've seen from the champion thus far. Ooh, a knee to the wrist of Sonya Deville. Into the pinfall. 1, kick out by Sonya. Molly Holly letting herself get frustrated, which is something that we normally don't see from her. We don't see a lot of frustration from the champion. But Sonya with the leg trip. And onto the apron rolls the champion. Sonya Deville looking at the crowd more so than worrying about the match. Sunset flip into a roll up. 1, 2. Molly Holly snags the victory from Sonya Deville. Just that quick, you take your eye off the ball.
Here is your winner, Molly Holly.
If Sonya Deville spent less time playing to the crowd and looking at her match, she may not have lost this contest. The champion rolls on with the momentum.
Hello, I am Elias.
Who is up on deck to face Elias this week?
Can you dig it, sucker?
It's Booker T. Booker T. Another WWE Hall of Famer.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, Booker T.
One of the best to ever do it. It is Booker T, and he is here to face Elias in tonight's main event. Main event time. It is Elias, one of the biggest stars of the present WWE landscape, and he is going one-on-one with one of the most legendary figures in wrestling history, in Booker T. Booker T is in phenomenal shape. We see Booker T almost every week, or we used to see him almost every week. When we had Raw and SmackDown, he was an announcer for the Raw brand. I'm not seeing Booker T as often anymore, but still in impeccable shape. And Elias is taking the fight to Booker T here tonight. I have to give Elias credit. As much as I don't like his attitude and the way that he lives his wrestling life, Elias is bringing legend after legend to WWE Flame every other week, practically. He's putting eyes on the product, and he's turning out amazing matches with these legendary figures. And he comes out on the winning end. So I have to give him his props. And with WrestleMania coming up, you know that Elias has something big up his sleeve. So, as we do every week during the main event, let's go through some of next week's highlights. As we already know, we will have a Royal Rumble rematch between Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, although The World Heavyweight Championship will not be on the line. This will be a non-title contest. Next week, we will also see Pete Dunne in action. We will see Dolph Ziggler in action. And Triple H has challenged Heath Slater to a one-on-one contest, a one-on-one match, that he can defeat Heath Slater in less than 5 minutes. Another bet has been placed among the members of Evolution. Triple H says that he can get done what his counterparts cannot get done, and he'll get it done in 5 minutes or less to prove that him and Batista are the superior duo within Evolution. I'm not sure where this competitive spirit is coming in between Evolution, but something is brewing there, and Booker T just laid Elias out with a kick, kind of similar to something we'd see from a Rob Van Dam, and there's a side kick by Booker T. Those classic legs, those educated legs that he's known for. Looking for front suplex by Elias once again. Elias in control of the contest with a hard shot to Booker T and a right to Booker T, a left and a right, a twofer. Dragging him over to the corner, bashing his head into the turnbuckle pad. I mean, at this rate, Elias should be lining himself up for a shot at Brock Lesnar. Beating all these legends. Powerbomb. Brutal show of strength by Elias. That powerbomb almost taking Booker T out of his boots. Short kicks to the body by Elias. Booker T out of nowhere with the DDT, taking Elias down. So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited for Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar in this rematch. Reversal for reversal from these two men. Booker T happy to be back in a WWE ring. Elias with the snapmare. And usually we see a kick to the back, but instead he decided to put the palm into the shoulder. Into the meat, as I call it, of Booker T. Booker T's getting up, but he's getting up rather slowly. Elias with a kick to the gut. Drift away in the center of the ring. 1, 2. Elias puts away another WWE legend in Booker T. Another victory for Elias.
Here is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Elias once again with another victory over another WWE Hall of Famer. He stands tall at the end of tonight's broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am NTCertified. Thank you for watching as always. I do appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video, and we will see you next week for WWE Flame, for Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. The rematch happens next week.